Yeah, let's attack with all that we have. So we go to 27 life. We go up. And now our creatures will be even stronger. Great. And unless they destroy all my creatures at once, they just lost the game. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I'm Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Mono White Lifegain deck. This is an extremely aggro and extremely synergic deck. We have a lot of synergy between the cards here, especially related to the life gain mechanic. But as always, before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at mtg_barbieri, because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is on my tier hub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. And if you want to check my final thoughts about this deck, just go to the end of the video. After the 5th match, you will find a small summary about my experience playing the current ranking where this game here, the games were recorded, what are the weaknesses and strengths for this deck, and what I think you should remove or add depending on the match that you are facing. So let's talk about this deck here. This is a mono white, so we only have white cards here. We have a plenty of small creatures, a lot of 1-drops, 2-drops, a few 3 and 4 drops. 4 drops we just have 2 here. I'm talking about creatures only. And we have 6 spot removals that work with any kind of permanent, and a Leyline of Hope. That's our main pump enchantment in this case, not just a spell. This is the enchantment that gives +2/+2 every time we have at least 27 life in any moment of the game. So while we have at least 27 life points in game, our creatures will receive a +2/+2. And also, every time you would gain a life, you will gain this amount of life +1. So you will always receive a lot of life back when you have Leyline of Hope. And the best part is that if this card is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. So you can just play for free on your first turn. So let's talk about the creatures here. Every creature here and everything in this deck benefits from the fact that you are receiving life back or it gives you life back. We only have these 2 categories of cards in this deck here. So we have the Healer's Hawk that has flying and lifelink. Hinterland Sanctifier, whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. Leonin Vanguard, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, which is extremely easy to achieve with this deck, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and you gain 1 life as well. We have the Ruin Lurker Bat. It has flying, lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you descend this turn, scry 1. Also, we have the Ajani Pridemate and the Essence Channeler, that they are both amazing cards. The Ajani Pridemate is like the poor version of the Essence Channeler, because both will receive a +1/+1 counter every time you gain life. However, the Essence Channeler, when it's not exiled, when it's just die and go to the graveyard, you can get this amount of +1/+1 counter that it has, and you can give to any other creatures. That's the only difference between them. And this is mainly our winning conditions, normally, especially in the beginning of the game. And also we have the Linden, the Steadfast Queen, that costs 3. It has Vigilance, and whenever a creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. It's another way that we have to get some life back. And we have the Exemplar of Light that can also work as our winning condition, because it has flying. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counter on this creature, you draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. So it's our draw engine as well, but we don't have many copies of it, so it will not make so much difference in this case. But it's another winning condition here, because it will also have a great chance to become huge, like this Ajani Pridemate and the Essence Channeler, but it also has the flying mechanic, which makes this creature a little more hard to block. And we have here the Sheltered by Ghost and Banish Light. The Sheltered by Ghost, you need to enchant your creature. And when this aura enters, exile target no-land permanent and opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. And also the enchanted creature get +1/+0 and has lifelink and ward 2 colorless mana. So it's another way that you have to protect and give some lifelink to your creature. And Banish Light, that's an enchantment that says when this enchantment enters, exile target no-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So you can deal basically with any kind of non-land permanents here. And we have the Leyline of Hope that will increase the power, will pump all our creatures here. This deck is amazing, it's extremely fast. When you play your games, you usually finish in less than 3-4 minutes. Sometimes you finish in 1-2 minutes. It's extremely fast, extremely aggro, extremely fun to play. And if you want to rank up fast on the ranking that you are going to the Mythic, you can play this deck here easily because it's really strong. So let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay, let's keep 7. We have the Leyline of Hope. Oh, Sheltered by Ghost really can help us, depending on what they cast. Let's try an Ajani's, or they will counter. No, they didn't. Okay. 1 damage to the face. The Iron Crag. Perfect. Let's begin with the Hinter Sanctifier. Okay, great. Now it's gonna be 5 damage. And add colorless mana whenever a legendary creature. Yeah, let's use the Sheltered by Ghost to get their creatures. I believe that's gonna be the best approach here. Oh, great. They only have Demolition Field. And now they will not be able to cast any creature now. They are probably looking for a land, I believe. We can play a Linden. So my Ajani's will grow stronger. Leonin Vanguard will help as well. And we are dealing how much damage? 8, 11, yeah, it's game over. Man, this deck is so fast, that's unbelievable. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Okay, we can keep 7. Let's play this one here so we can also scry 1. It is just not lifelink. Now we need to play an Essence Channeler and start to pumping. This Essence Channeler, great. They are going to destroy my Essence Channeler, so it will stop to pump. Yeah. Actually, it's good for us. Let's sacrifice this bat so we don't lose our Essence Channeler. Especially they are the counters. And we are getting some more counters for Essence Channeler. I believe that it will be 2 +1/+1 counters. 1 from here and 1 from here. Yeah, great. +1 and +1 again. 5 damage to the face. Great. Now I can deal 8 damage if they don't destroy my Essence Channeler, of course. Lord Skeeter. Nice. Plains, key. Great, +1/+1 here. Let's attack with all that we have. They can't block with the other rats. Okay, great. Now it's 8-7. And on our next attack, it will be 10-9. Oh, now they have some bats. Nice. Okay, another planes. What we can do here? We can attack with everything that we have, so we can keep the pressure. That's it. Now they are down to 10. Soul Surge. Target opponent reveal their hand. You choose a no land card. Oh, it's a no land card. Bad for you. Okay, we are down to... Oh, come on! Let's finish the game. One more game, one more victory. Great. Let's keep 7. Essence Chandler on turn 2. It's always amazing. The only thing that would be better if it was that rabbit. Something Sanctify or something like this. Okay, let's play the Essence Chandler. Let's attack, so it will become a 3-2. Then we can play another healer's, actually a Healer's Hulk and an Ajani Pridemate. Leonin Vanguard. And Ajani Pridemate. Great. Now it's 4-3. Let's attack. Of course, they don't want to lose their creatures. And now my Ajani Pridemate's a 4-4. And my Essence Chandler 5-4. I believe that unless they deal a huge damage on this turn, they will have to start thinking about to jump block with their creatures. Tifa Lockhart only receives the pump until the end of turn. Okay, no problem. We have another Essence Chandler. We can begin with this one here. And the Healer's Hulk. So now the Essence Chandler will become a 6-4, 6-5. The Ajani is a 5-5. And we can attack with this Ajani's Essence Chandler and the bat. Let's see if they're going to pump their creatures somehow. Okay, they didn't. Now they are down to 2. And I'm getting 225 life. Yeah, I think that I will need to block the Chocobo. Tifa is now 4. My only problem here is with Tifa because it has Trample. And Trample is a problem. Okay, I'm down to 21, but I think that they just lost the game. Oh, come on, come here, man. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we can begin with a Leonin Vanguard and a Essence Chandler. And of course, we have Line of Hope here that can enter in the game right away. Submit, let's begin with the Leonin. Now we go for an Essence Chandler. and 1 damage to the face. Then I believe that we can go for a Linden. Yeah, we can go for a Linden. Okay, no attacks. Don't want to lose my creatures. Then we go for an Ajani and... Okay, they are destroying my Sense Channeler. No, my Linden. Okay. Too bad for me, but I think that we can survive. Let's play the Bat and Ajani Pridemate. It's a 4/3. Yeah, no attacks for now. Let's just wait a little more. Okay, they just draw 3 cards. Great. Now we can play the other Ajanis. 26. We still need... Okay, if they have a Burst Lightning, they can block and destroy my Sense Channeler. However, I can pass the counters to other creatures. Yeah, let's attack with all that we have. So we go to 27 life. We go up. And now our creatures will be even stronger. Great. And unless they destroy all my creatures at once, they just lost the game. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay. That's not the best hand in the world, but at least we can play some stuff on turn 1, turn 2. We have a 3rd land, so we can use the Banish Light. Fabled Passage on a green deck. Maybe it's a landfall deck with the Chocobo or something like this. Okay, let's play the Ajanis. Nothing will happen. And then we can play another Ajanis and the Leonin Vanguard. Let's play the Leonin. And another Ajanis. So we can get a +1/+1 on Ajanis. Okay, not in this Ajanis, in the Ajanis that is entering the battlefield. Okay, great. 2 damage to the face only. We have a Banishing Light here to get their Mossborn Hydra. Great. Let's see if we can use the Banishing Light. Oh, come on! Come back, man! One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. If you got any questions about the build or how it plays, drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.